Hey, good morning, everybody. Here we go, top of the morning. So, as you can see in the skyline, there's something different standing out. We'll take a look at that. Thank you all for your interest today. Please hit that like button if you could. Dang peanuts. So, here we go. Alright, today we're going to take a close look at the final windows. And then I have something special in store too we can take a look at. But the back half now has the primary roof added. So, as I promised, we will start entering in through the back. I need to come fix that road. But there we go. Now, like I've said before in Thief, you're led to believe that there's nothing other than just a flat castle roof, stone roof at the top. But yeah, we're going for something a little easier and a little more uh, better looking, in my opinion. So what I did is I tried to basically find the center based off my iron reinforcements, and I just ran the whole thing back. Luckily enough, I kept my iron reinforcements in line this whole way along. You know, with varying space in between each section, which in this instance didn't have much effect anyway. And I've only got the two spots where it goes, where the iron goes up and attaches, and then you know ran it along the sides for a portion of it. Used some core wood for this section. This section out here at the end mostly just needed that touch the iron at the end there. That was the main thing it needed the most. Oh, and yeah, and I came over and I filled in all this stone flooring since the last video. What else did I do? Oh yeah, I changed this wall to stone on each side. Just because it was getting water damage as wood, and it was kind of bothering me. And it looks good this way. Like, two walls are stone, two walls are wood. It kind of makes sense somehow. And then here's that. Put a little bit of a angle on it here. Nothing major. I carried this all the way out. And then I actually came back and I attached this section of roof right here to the end of this one and ran it up and over. So it doesn't attach to the stairs, but it almost exactly lines up with where it would land for the stairs. So that worked out. Hopefully we can do the same thing on the other side and it'll line up just as nice. The little secret passage here is still going to look nice with the banner over the top obscuring the view. And everything has enough head clearance and enough height above the second floor. And also there's this whole I'm gonna leave this room tall, so just because I feel like it gives a lot of cool look with that steam coming up and the smoke from the fire below. Combination of the two makes this room look like a little bit more humid than it actually is. But yeah, here's the stone wall from this side, so it'll all be kind of hidden here in one way or another. probably do something like... I wonder if those would stick if I did them there. Oh, not quite like that. But yeah, today we're gonna go primarily look at last couple windows that we need to put in. And let me see if I can destroy that. And if those will stay. We'll see. We'll come back and check on them. Like, sometimes they'll sit there and rot slowly until they break. But let's start over here. And I know there'll be some, we'll run some here somewhere like up the wall like this. I'll put a window at the top of that pole. Let me go count and see what I have on the other side, and we'll just use the same dimensions as I have there. So we are a full 8 meters over. Well, I guess it's 4 meters over from the angle. And we are 5 meters over with 4 in between. Okay, so 4, 4, and then 5. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, and we'll put a window there. Come over here, go, there's 4 more, 1, 2, 3, and then we have 5. Easy. And for these particular windows, I'm going to just use a 2 glass little guys, the little quartz or glass windows, which I can't seem to find for the life of me. These things, I'll just put one here and then one here. And the others will be the narrow slit windows that you can't actually get through. Anyway, so let's keep with this and we'll wrap around. Actually, let me see how high up those are on the wall too, because that's going to be kind of goofy now that I think about it. Maybe it needs to go higher, because that's going to be like at the floor level. So it'll probably need to go a little bit higher. Yeah, I think one more would be fine. Let's go up 8 meters total there. Alright, marked for later. I do still want to put like a little tiny chapel in this corner. I'm debating on how exactly that's going to work out. Maybe even like a small cemetery. Be like where they buried their dead out back or something. Alright, so here we are. So we just looked at these 2 little glass windows, which, you know, they're not as high up on the wall. Love all that background chatter that they added in here. You can faintly hear it. Ha 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 ha. But anyway, yeah. So the way the level is designed in this game, a lot of the first floor is pretty far underground at this point in the map. You can even see there's kind of a pitch up towards this point where the windows are, and the ground pitches back down. But yeah, so let's go around. So then we get to the other side of this wall, and here we go with the fun time. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the next wall, 2 here, 4 here. 2 here, throne room. 2 there. And then it just, I think it's a mirror image on the other side, so 4. I'm sorry, 2, then 4. 2. Then 4. Kind of a pattern. Yeah. So instead of that tower, I could have like a little chapel. Alright, let's look at this. So, first floor. So I could do something like this, that. And what do we decide? Yeah, the windows will be, so the second floor one would be up there. Of course, I'm out of wood. It's nice when I have enough to actually complete an episode, otherwise I have to stop short. And I think so this one's like 2 meters over from the edge. I think I'll do the same thing here. 2 meters. And then go 1, 2. Put that one like, maybe it was 1 more over. Like that. Like so. Yep. Alright, so we should be lined up for all 4 of them there. So, could come around and put like the first 2, like, you know, that sort of thing. Although they appear higher up here. I don't know, I'm gonna have a lot of height. Like, that's just about waist level on the inside, whereas it's over my head out here. I think I will go higher and do something like that. It's about where they'll land. So it's right at my head, so, yep. And then the top ones will get, what is that? Oh, that's for my scaffolding, okay. And what do we do with these? Just 2 along the bottom. Goes 4, 2, 4, 2. So do the same kind of thing here. Easy enough to make these. Oh, I don't have to go that high with these. So there and there. I don't actually need those there, but it's going to help me visualize it from the outside. And these we can go like here, here. Well, oops. Breaking stuff. And we'll go like so. Okay. And then we had 4 on this side. So how did we do? How wide is this wall? This wall is on the outside 8 meters. And this one is longer. This one's almost 12. One short of 12, so this one's 11 on the outside. Not that it's gonna make much difference, but this is the next. This is the 4. It's really all just for the one room. That's funny. The top ones are in a void. Like there's nothing in there because the ceiling is below those windows and there's nothing up there. Although there appears to be something. It's not like it's probably empty, but it's not a room in the mission. So these are kind of spaced towards the outside edge. I agree with that. Do something like this. Go like this here. So this gap is going to be just shy of being a whole meter long. So like here's the meter tick, and then here's our marker. I know that's kind of hard to see. But is it going night or is it turning morning? What am I doing? Must be day. So let's go. Let's do there. And then there. I can't tell if it's night or it's just so dark. Okay, it's night. So yeah, finish this setup and then you get the idea. Yeah, that's pretty good. I wonder how that's gonna look from being in the room. Is it gonna be off-centered? I'm sure I'll come back and fix it off camera, but might as well take a look at it. So, no, that looks perfect. If like I had to imagine this being the center, walking back, yeah, looks good. Because that room looks similar to this room, like you walk in. So if there were like 2 slit windows like here and here, look good. The next little feature. So I've decided I am taking some creative liberties with making this, and like I've already said, I'm the tunnel system leading underneath and into the bottom is going to be way different than in the game. So the stairwell is going to be here going down, and it's basically going to lead straight to the water tunnels, because that's what the physics of Valheim will allow. And yeah, so no basement per se, but tunnels. And then this room is going to kind of double as the spider water tunnel cavernous thing that you come across. Super excited about that. And it will connect to this tunnel here. And somehow, however I decide to connect them all, there'll be another tunnel running straight out down this hallway. So where you see the stone colored floor is going to be actual stone tiling roof. I'd really like to use that new stuff from Ashlands. I might actually wait the week or however long it's going to take and use the new stuff because it looks really, really cool. I think I will put the whole tunnels on hold until then. And it's thin. It's like as thin as the wall as these walls, but for like a flat surface. Like that would be amazing. I have seen some spoilers, but I'm trying to avoid spoilers. Then the tunnel would come out here. So the extra part I want to add in, because you know this whole thing as like a PvP scenario would be very clunky if everything has to come through the main entrance. And then there only being 3 ways up, which I do think I'll retain that, like the stairwells here on each side, and then the spiral back at the entrance. I'm gonna retain that, but I do want there to be another way down, and it's gonna be one way. So I'm going to put a false floor in. Like each corner, I'm gonna take those rabbit pelts and make a nice little shiny little, I don't know, decorative ornament on the floor here that is a one-way trap. Like I'm gonna do one on each side, but only this side will be missing the stone here. And that'll be, if you got in here and stole the treasure and escaped, you could fall through here and run out maybe before the guards catch you. So all the more perfect reason for that stone to be there. So kind of cool. I'm glad that I've talked my way through using the Ashland stone, because I think that stuff has like a large, like, what is it, like, I don't know, 8 or 4x4 section like this that's flat, if I remember seeing right. Like, oh my god, that would be so useful to run through here. And man, I think that's where it's at. Cuts down on instances just being one piece, I guess. But yeah, little trap door. So that way it's not like game breaking as far as like the way this compares, but like when you get to this part in the level, well, see, it'll be lower down. You won't be able to jump back up. When you got to this part in the level, you'd grab the scepter and then you're running back out the way you came in through all these cavernous hallways and till you decide which way you're gonna exit. Usually it's pretty easy to, if you're actually playing it, to come in here and fall down. I think I make this room look better than it does in the game. It's amazing. So yeah, that might be it for today. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you all for your interest as usual. Y'all come back now, you hear?